Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary. 'Cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee, dee-dee, a fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Greetings, adventurers. 'Tis I, Pablo Garbanzo, your storyteller for tonight's game. We are playing Decide Your Endangerment. Now, tonight, we have, and yes, Kara, you are correct. There's nothing worse than a doctoral program. You are absolutely 100% correct. We're going to get to that information in just a sec. If you were on the Discord channel, you know what we're talking about. But introducing my friend and yours for tonight's game, we got good old Mabbers right there. Yes. Yes, what we're going to do tonight, for those of you who don't know, let's see. Well, before we do that, all right, let's decide your endangerment. But before we do that, I just want to say hi to everybody. Let me see. Who did I see? Kate Cat Gaming. I just saw Kara. Yes, I saw Zolani, Blondie, Fantasy Palette. You are here almost all the time, aren't you? I mean, almost. I think everybody here is almost here all the time.
Yeah, we love you guys.
Quad Kevin. Look at all these people. Yay.
Lady Loki, hey!
Lady Loki. And this is your first time on the stream, American Tragedy. Hello. I met a lot of people this past weekend at the Tennessee Fair. So maybe you're here. Maybe, I don't know. I hope. Good to see you if you're here. And if you came from somewhere else, also good to see you. Let's see.
Sherwood Forest Fair. Oh.
Wait. Let me see. Darby
Sherwood.
drinking horns for New Jersey. All right. Hey.
Oh yeah, that was great. Good job, Sir David Percival. I saw the photos and that little video clip. It was nice.
Oh, nice. All right. Sherwood Forest Fair. All right. Well, hey, welcome. Man, Sherwood was fantastic this season. So I hope you had fun. I did. So what are we doing? Well, we are doing Decide Your Endangerment. What is that? It is choose your own adventure, but we can't say choose your own adventure because that's copywritten. So
actually, I just figured out the loophole is if we say we can't say choose your own adventure because it's copywritten. That seems actually, to be our.
That's the entire title. It's choose your own adventure. Oh, can we say it's choose your own adventure? Actually, my original title was Decide Your Endangerment asterisk, because we can't use choose your own adventure because that's a copywritten phrase. And we even tried all the other ones, but all of them were taken. Even what is it? Pick a path. Decide your fate. No, it's something your fate. Choose your fate.
Yeah.
There's like 4 or 5 major ones that are out there. Anyway. So yeah, but that's the title. And saying that's the title is also part of the title. Also saying what I just said is also part of the title. But why are we doing it? Well, here's the thing. Here's the cool thing. I've made a little scenario, and I have copyright that one right now. Yes.
I'll be right back.
So what we got is that I need a couple of NPCs, and what the deal is that I want to give them a really cool backstory. So what we do is we run them through a little adventure, and that way we can we give them a little backstory. We give them some love, some hate, some like, well, yeah, I fought those guys in the tavern one time, blah blah blah. So tonight, and then what happens is that we use that NPC later on, and then when you see that NPC come up later and you're like, oh, that's right, he has a scar across his nose because of that darn Wolvern or whatever, you'll know why,
And you also develop emotional attachments to these NPCs so that when Poe cruelly murders them, or the players even more cruelly murder them.
When I murder them, I barely murder anyone.
That is true. You try, bless.
I try real hard. I try so hard. And
no, remember that time Kira died?
Oh yeah, I did. Well, yeah, that was all right. So yay, got some escape from T. That's awesome. And Blondie certainly does help murder. I helped. Stab away. Well, who do we have tonight? We have a pathomancer. Now, in my world, the world of Urt, is there's a class of character called pathomancers. What is pathology? Of course, is diseases, and mancy is, of course, magic. So magic diseases. It's fun.
Ew.
And so what they do is, and they're like a little bit artificer, and a little bit necromancer. They're Donnie and Marie. They're a little bit country, a little bit rock and roll, a little bit necromancer, a little bit. I got them old. All right, so
a little bit Alexa.
I'm looking for where is the image? Here we go. Boop. All right, tonight. So we have intern Steve Stevens. And intern is what you're called when you're level 1 through 4. Now, once you get to level 5, that is when you become Dr. Stevens. Yes. So that's when you get your official, real plague mask and all that other stuff. So,
right.
What do pathomancers have? Well, I'll tell you. Basically, they have amazing saves versus poison, versus diseases. They have plenty of book knowledge, so history and arcana, of course, are major stats, right? They're not really physical, so and I'm gonna say, perhaps you're drawn to the pathomancy arts because perhaps you were a sickly child when you were young. I got the lung. And and then so they have -1 on their strength. They do have +2 on intelligence. They've got +1 wisdom, -1 dex, 0 con, and +1 charisma, because they do have to talk eloquently and give talks in their school. So there's a collegium of pathomancies. Yes.
So zero constitution. Don't you think that their study of the body would grant them some?
Well, they do have against diseases and poisons.
Right.
Yes. They've got advantage on their saves. But against other things, not so much. Because against running for endurance wise, or all of those things that other things Constitution do for you, not so much. So
all right.
Now, how we play this game, we tell the story, you make the decisions of what the actions will be, and if they're good, then we add some bonus things to our character. If they're bad, character loses some things, or maybe gets another minus in their strength or their wisdom or their dex, whatever it is. Also, they could lose items. Now, what we have here, I know how to work out. I don't, so I'm not strong. But at least yes. Oh, a plague Dr. Kenku would be interesting.
Yeah.
Actually. He takes the mask off and you're like, oh, that'd be great.
Wouldn't his plague doctor mask be twice as big?
Would it be extra long?
Yeah, for the concept of it's a big.
There's a human face. There's a human face on the end of the mask.
Like a long nose with a human face on it. Yeah, that'll put you to sleep at night.
That's some nightmare fuel.
I'm here, and the little mouth. I'm here to be your doctor today. I'll be.
I'm here to help. So, what do pathomancers have? Well, the normal accoutrement would be, of course, what you saw before here. I'll pop that little image there, rack up there. Boop. Light leather armor, but that whole trench coat outfit, the top part, the cowl with this nice big leather hat, some serious gloves. But as I said, the pathomancer school is a bit of artificering, and they have boots of sewer walking, which they, of course, each one they have to make them themselves, so and what they do is that they can, on command, actually extend, they're walking on stilts, all the way up to 7 extra feet. So they can, they'll just be walking along, and then it's they're about to take a step into the sewer. Whoop, extension pole comes out. Boop, boop.
Go
boop.
Gadget feet.
Gadget legs, basically.
Yeah.
Also, they have a walking staff with an extension hook. That's basically a little grippy thing, on the ends. They can grab things, make little samples and stuff.
Little T-Rex arms on a
little T-Rex arms. No, little T-Rex. They got the little grippy things. Just it's not magic. It's just a wire through the thing. It's.
Oh, I know. I built the set for
easy.
Mini-Moi.
Right. So knife, glove, trench coat, and hat. Here's the other thing. I'll just die. Thanks. Oh, that's.
Yeah, it's just. I'm here to help.
He was cured of his disease. However, he did have a heart attack.
Do you have a heart condition? No.
You do now. Now, the Pathomancy College is it's in one of the rich areas of town. I love the fact that we have been playing with this campaign for 3 years. And we have almost extensively been in this section of the city over
What is
here.
this?
The rambles, the it's like the worst section of town. This little area. This is where everybody. It's just bad. This section over here. Oh, stop you. There we go. That little red section. That's kind of the rich neighborhood. Well, it's one of the rich neighborhoods. This is the municipal king's castle. This is the Royal Mile, and then it goes down to the normal people. But up here, that's kind of the swanky end of town, and right there, that is the Collegium of Pathomancy. Yes, and they it's not cheap. College tuition is expensive. So one of the things that our guy intern Stevens has is some cash. So yeah. Yes, Sir David, the AAA Plus has been to the Pathomancers many times, actually,
Nice.
and you were well rewarded for all of your things, like really well rewarded.
Is that why you guys are always in the sewers?
Yo, Ick the Troll King. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you? I hope you're doing great. Really miss you at Tennessee, buddy. We really miss you. So hope to see you and hang out with us. Love to see you as always. All right. Well, we have our character, Intern Stevens, level 4 Pathomancer. If he can turn in his term paper, he can get to level 5. So,
What's his term paper about?
well, see, that's the thing. Intern Stevens' term paper is due tomorrow, and he kind of put off doing it, and he kind of doesn't have anything.
Oh, he is not getting his doctorate. He is not getting his doctorate.
So, offers proofreading services. Yes, sadly, intern Stevens may not make it to Dr. Stevens. You know, it was college. He just put things off, and then it was gonna be fine, and then we'll just go out tonight, and then tomorrow we'll work on the quiz, so.
Okay, if he could ride on a fly and turn the fly in, he might have a chance.
Now here's something. Now, before we go any further with our little plot here, actually, what I'd love is all of you here today, which we didn't do last week, and I can't believe I totally forgot. I always, when I have someone make a character in my world, I always ask them to give their character something that they like, which is, you know, like something they prefer, something that they dislike, right? Which is like something they're just like, yeah, I'm not really into that. Something they hate, like a super strong aversion, and something that they love. So you've got, runs the gambit. You've got something they love, which they pretty much cannot resist, something they like, which they'll prefer, something they dislike, meh, and then something they're like dead set against. And whether that means that they will either always attack something like spiders or always run from spiders, that's a pretty great thing. So I would like to give our doctor some likes and dislikes. Yeah, love, like, dislike, detest. Yes. So I'm willing to hear your thoughts here. He's a young college guy. Not the strongest, not the most athletic, but he's got a brain. What does he like? You know, long walks on the beach, the park.
I was gonna say he likes bugs. He loves bugs, but hates spiders. Oh, that's a good one.
He could love bugs and hate spiders. Like bugs are good. Bugs have 6 legs. Spiders, too many. That's too many. Likes Battle Brewer beer. Just likes oranges, especially the vampire ones.
Sentient vampire oranges. Yeah,
Didn't even know
I
he
don't
just
know anybody who loves sentient vampire oranges, to be
Damn
perfectly
it.
honest.
Yeah.
I would say even sentient vampire oranges dislike sentient vampire oranges.
Yeah. All right. I'm down. I like this. I like this. This gives him a little his beloved bugs. Loves bugs. Bugs. He detests spiders. Like, yeah, even though they're doing a good job, usually he's just like, nope. Well, vampiric apple seeds, aka bed bugs, which aren't
Oh,
aren't bed bugs arachnids? Because
no, I think.
ticks are arachnids. So
Oh.
and by the way, I detest ticks. So I mean, I'm
Yeah,
gonna if
I
he's gonna
found one
hate
on me, and it freaked me out.
if he's gonna hate spiders, then I'm putting down ticks as well. I'm pretty much all of the 8-legged. So how about just a like he likes books, or I don't know, spoon. Spoon, right? All arachnids. Like, give him a like and a dislike. Let's see. You like spirits? Like the ghostly spirits.
Ooh.
Like has like a ooh, like he'll always kind of go for that sort of thing. Like, yes. Right.
Like is totally like a Ghostbuster kind of person, not like a real Ghostbuster, has never actually seen a real ghost, but is like, yes, okay, so you can tell by the vibe of the thing that this guy over here has ectoplasm and it's not visible in a world where there's fantasy and magic and ghosts are real and spirits are real. Never actually seen one.
The fact that the pathomancers are also necromancy powers, have artificer powers. They could be Ghostbusters. They could. We could make a squad of pathomancer Ghostbusters. That would be freaking awesome. I love this gasoline. I buy the usual things: gasoline powered turtleneck sweater. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. So you like spirits. Let's see. All right.
Pathomancies.
All right. So what does he dislike? Spirits / ghosts. All right. Sorry. Writing this down. Dislike. I mean, he can like Steel Fox too. I'm gonna throw that down there as like a little he likes music. Steel Fox
Dislikes tiny food.
just like sunlight.
That's fair.
He's not actually a vampire, at least not yet.
Doesn't trust tiny food.
Why always tiny food? All the restaurants up in the Royal Mile, I mean, it's funny because he could like ghosts and he could dislike vampires. Like, he's like, vampires are wrong. They should be ghosts. That spirit needs to leave that body. That body is done, sir or madam or they need to disperse and come back as a ghost. Like, we could have strong feelings about that. Yeah, they should have just died. Could you just die? All right. So I kind of honestly, I kind of like that. Like, because look at that. He's got like he's like, he likes bugs, but spiders are too much. And then he likes ghosts, but vampires. GTFO, mother.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. I like that. Vampires.
Dislikes the smell of anesthetic.
Ooh. Whoa, you're getting that's really specific. But what about okay. All right, wait. I think you're onto something, because if he dislikes vampires, maybe instead of anesthetics, he dislikes the smell of formaldehyde, which of course is all over your necromancer school. But he's like, whoa, he just doesn't like it. He's just like, it's one of the.
I mean,
that's why he wants to get that.
Oh, antiseptic, yeah, like Lysol.
Oh.
Too clean. Yeah, that pine fresh scent of Lysol. Bleach. Ugh. Ammonia. Hork. Cleaning products.
But at the same time, I mean, he kind of, maybe that's why he's magically clean, because he
knows it, that he needs it. Yeah. Maybe why his term paper didn't get written.
Dislikes jesters. Hey.
Oh, you're in good company there, buddy. What?
Hey.
You made me come on tonight. You.
Okay. All right. So we've got he loves bugs. He likes ghosts and spirits. Dislikes vampires. He also dislikes cleaning products, just the way they smell. He understands it's like a necessary evil, but yeah. And then detests spiders, ticks, arachnids. I love this guy. I love this guy already. Intern Stevens has failed to write his term paper and needs to finish it tomorrow. At the very least, he needs to bring some sort of thing to his doctors, his teachers. What on earth is he going to do? It's due tomorrow. He's got to go out there and figure out something big. It's got to be good. It's got to be unique. It's got to be. This is a side topic with spiders. Exactly. All right. So, he's like, I don't even know. I don't know. So he wanders. He leaves the Collegium. He walks out into the street, onto the Royal Mile. There's a lot of businesses, restaurants, and all sorts of lovely places. And he kind of wanders around. It's kind of a gray day, overcast. It's probably going to rain. And there's a nice tea shop across the street, just down the block a little bit. So he wanders in, and because it's a little damp outside, so he goes in, and of course a lot of the pathomancers hang out there. That's the cool swanky place to hang out. And it is called the Green Dragon Tea Shop, and there in this tea shop is his good friend Juliana Simbina, who is also an intern, who is done with her term paper and is ready to. He detests tea. Like when everyone hangs out there, like,
uncontrollably turned on by dryers, man. That checks. That would check out. But he doesn't know that yet. That's the fun surprise.
He doesn't know that yet. Yes. Oh, that's the big reveal in season 2. Finale of season 1 is, and then you just end scene right there. Yes. That's season 2. All right. Well, Juliana, he waves at her. She has him come over. They sit down and they start to talk. And of course, they've known each other. They've been friends since the beginning of college. This is and yeah, I was about to say this is not like a Hermione Granger thing either. So, but anyway, but she did finish her term paper on time. I'm just saying, not that she's a know-it-all, but they have a really great talk. And Juliana's like, look, man, just you got to do something, but you got to do something you love, because I mean, if you don't love it, you're never going to finish it by tomorrow. That is for sure. You are going to be screwed. Follow follow what comes naturally to you. Just do something, just follow your heart, man. You're just, it's just gonna, I don't know. There's some ideas. I mean, maybe you could, go to a place, look where it leads. There's all sorts of places. Just, the city is full of, half-used things and fallen, like pieces of magic potions that are just, somebody's got to have something somewhere. He finishes his tea and he's kind of just a little blah, and he's got all his gear with him because he knows that he's going to be out and about trying to figure out something, and standing there, and that's when the thunder rolls in and it does begin to rain, and now of course the streets up here at the top on the Royal Mile, these are cobble streets. Down there, some of the streets in the city below actually are just mud. They're not even paved at all. But as the rain fills the streets and and comes down the buildings and the gutters are filled with water, he's just looking around, like trying to figure out what to do, what on earth to do. And he sees a leaf on the wind flying in, and it lands into the water.
The literal metaphor.
A
Nice.
literal metaphor. And starts like a little tiny boat. It starts going down the little gutter. He kind of sees it go off. And just as he's looking down that way, at the same moment, just then, there's a shooting star? Oh, no, wait. It's the wizards up top on Wizarding Heights, the other part of the neighborhood. An explosion. Maybe there's a fight. Unknown, really. He's not that kind of wizard. He looks up at the top of the hill where all the wizards live in their gated community of Wizarding Heights, and sees some magic going off there. And well, maybe there's the high road and there's the low road. And he sees the leaf that's just about to fall into the gutter, into the sewer. It's about to go down the grate, and he sees the sparkles of whatever explosion just happened up there at top of the Wizarding Heights, and he makes his choice. What's it gonna be, people? Is he gonna go? Is his heart a leaf on the wind going down to the gutter, or is his heart an exploding firework of possible danger?
Possible danger. They're totally real books.
If I'm as far as hearts go, I don't know if that's really what you want your heart to be either direction, but that is the decision we're gonna make. Is it the high road, the low road? Is it the leaf currently in the water that was on the wind, or the exploding fireworks up on the top of Wizarding Heights? Fire or leaf, I guess. That's the thing. Unfortunately, I don't have my Twitch on, so I am.
I don't have the ability to create.
So we're just gonna take it. You just throw what you want in there. We'll add it up right here, and I'll be in Scotland. Which we're gonna be. All right, so leaf or
fire.
Leaf.
We got 1, 2, 3.
3 for leaf, 1 for fire, 2 for fire. 4 for leaf, 5 for leaf. Leaf is winning. 6. Fire. Oh, is that a tie? It's a tie right this moment. Next.
So the first one was it said take the high road with Amy G.
All right.
And then American Tragedy said leaf in the wind. So high road, leaf, leaf, fire. Low, fire, leaf, leaf, fire. So far it's 7 to, and let me.
And one more leaf at the end.
8 to 5.
All right. So.
Leaf it is, huh? We all float down here.
As he sees the waning sparkle of, like I said, the fireball or the the fireworks, the firebolt, whatever that was. Is it?
I could have worn this wizard hat.
Yeah, there you go. As it twinkles out, oh, you still might. As it twinkles out, he's going for the Pennywise option. He's like, he looks down at that leaf just as it zips into the grate, and he's like, that's more my speed. Yeah.
I've got these sewer boots,
Got boots of the sewer. Yeah, so it's like
Does he have a sewer boot?
Made to go down.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. So here, wait. Well, let's see. Hey, it's 8:30. You know where you are. You're on Nat21 Adventures. If you haven't already hit that follow button, please do.
It's right there. I'm clicking it as hard as I can.
Every little bit helps. And just want to let you know, we are going to Gen Con, so in some way or another. So some of us will be. And let me just say, the more you can say, oh yeah, my Twitch channel has like 2,000.5 followers or whatever. The more street cred you have. So please help Nat21 have some street cred. Speaking of streets and sewers, we follow our dear friend Intern Stevens to the at 7:30. He was on art, yes, but in Nat21. You follow, he goes, he watches the leaf go down the tiny grate, and he's like, I'm pretty sure I know where the actual larger sewer is. So he follows the street down a bit. And actually, what he's gonna do, he's gonna go follow that around. He's gonna go ziggy zaggy ziggy down the back side of the hill, and then down here where he knows that all of the sewer lines kind of meet up, and he finds, a goodly sized one that he can get down, and yeah, so he's like, takes his staff, pops the sewer lid off, heads on down. He's geared up. He's ready to roll. And he starts to wander the sewers, poking at things with his stick and just
seeing what floats and what doesn't float down here.
Yeah. Trying to think what maybe he could find something. Maybe something's down here that, plot twist. There are spiders in the sewer.
Are there?
Probably. I'm gonna say maybe just ordinary spiders. But let's see.
Are you highlighting it? Because that is funny.
It's a perfect place to find a term paper. Most of them are complete crap.
Oh my god!
It finds one balled up that someone had already thrown away and just.
Eureka!
The worst thing would be that if it's actually it's a copy of a term paper, and they found out that someone else had already turned in the same one, so they crumpled it up and threw it away, and then he was like, I found a term paper. Turns it in and gets kicked out of the school. All right, so
womp womp.
No driders.
Go back to the beginning.
However, what he does see is something around the corner. Like, now the sewers of Magecroft are ancient. Okay, the city is over 3,000 years old.
What?
Some of it has been covered in lava, and then built back on top of. And then, but the origins of the city start 3,000 years ago. Now, one of the reasons, for those of you who don't know, so the city of Magecroft is one of the places where two ley lines cross. And there you go. And they cross right there. This is one of the few places on Earth where two ley lines actually intersect. And that neighborhood right there, that is Wizarding Heights. That is where all the wizards want to live, because all that power just, they can just peel it off. And that's why they all have towers, because they can be close to it and grab it. It's like cotton candy. Anyway.
They stick their little wizarding staff up in the air, bring it down. It's all got like
boom.
candy floss all over.
Candy as big as your head. And that's how fireballs are born. So, that city has been there, and it's thousands of years ago. First, it was just a wizard's tower, and then people started living there, and then that was the original city, and then it grew and grew and grew, and eventually it became really big. And they put all the dead people in the necropolis way over here, and then eventually the city got bigger and bigger, and then the necropolis got bigger and bigger, and then eventually they ran into each other, and that's why the necropolis is now on the border of the city instead of being farther away, and the naval base is over there. Anyway, that's not important at this moment. It's just important to know that there's layers and layers of sewers that
like an onion.
Only
less fragrant.
Sometimes they just like in modern Rome now, there are literally Roman sewers that are still carrying water. Like, they're 2,000 years old. They're still doing their job. And so it's like, why change it? It's made of bricks. There's nothing wrong with it. Like a
more like a parfait, actually. It's a sewer parfait.
I think sewer onion is going to be a new pathomancer spell. The old sewer onion. Give him the old sewer onion. It's like as big as a softball, and you just like, and then, and then it like, it's like, ooh. So this is how my brain works.
It's like a blooming onion, but
it's like a blooming onion, because then it like, boom, it explodes, right? Cloud of gas, and then 2 rounds later, boom, it goes off again. Another peel of the onion, and then boom, it goes off again. Another. It's like a continuously exploding device.
Oh, each layer is a different gas.
Could be. You get like your choice of 5, and you can be like, and then explodes.
Right, and then does like explosive damage as the layers peel back.
Right, you just never know. Tick 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 tick. Yeah. You heard Paulo likes eating onions. No. What I do like is, however, being tipped well. So that's why I eat onions. But all right. So so sewer onion, eyes watering, but in a sewer. That's right. So where were we? He sees something maybe float around a corner.
Float away from, or
away.
So he's gonna chase it.
I mean, term paper is a term paper, right?
Things float. Got to be full of gas of some kind,
right?
Could be decomposing.
Maybe it's a ghost. Maybe it's a ghost. I love ghosts, he thinks, and he starts chasing after it. Goes around another corner. He flits right around it, just misses it. Splash, splash, splash through the water. Climbs a little ladder. Suddenly it's an extremely intricate sewer system, even though sewers just drain. Anyway, and goes around the corner. And there it is. It's a little goblin holding a balloon, a big red balloon. And just as he walks towards it, he's like, "Excuse me, are you what are you doing? Are you lost?" And that's the moment when he gets jumped by several goblins. Yeah, it was clearly just a trap. Dun dun dun. So there is a fight.
What happens?
It's more of a mugging, really.
Okay. Let me just interject real quick while you get prepared for the battle thing. But if you're gonna mug somebody, why would you hang out in the sewer to mug somebody? Wouldn't you hang out?
Some goblins live in the sewer, and they were just hanging out. And then somebody came by, and then he was like, "Okay, you run over there with the balloon. He'll follow you. If he follows you, we can jump him, bring him to this area, and we'll ambush him." That's pretty much what they were thinking.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, here's the thing. Our man, Intern Stevens, he's got a choice. He can attack with his staff. He could use his 4th level pathomancer abilities using his intelligence, which gives him a +2. Trying to use his strength gives him a -1. Try to use his dex, also gives him a -1. Try to talk his way out. He is charismatic, so he has a +1. Now, what we do is that if he succeeds, right, we're going to actually better his stat. So if he succeeds, we're going to give him a +1, whichever one you want. So if he fails, however, the stat goes down even further. So sewers are kind of muggy. Spiders are riding goblins. Wait, that's actually probably there's probably spiders riding those goblins. They probably are. I mean, tiny ones. So what do you think? What do you think? We're using which stat are we using to
So far we've got talk and talk.
Try to talk his way out of it. All right. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Mabbers, you're gonna roll for our guy Stevens.
Okay.
And
I will let you know I've been rolling like crap recently.
Oh, don't worry, I always roll like crap.
That's true.
All right. So, but you get a +1.
Okay. Which die should I use? The gold dragon, blood of our enemies, black with gold numbers, or
Thanks,
the
Amy.
glitter one?
Ooh.
I had it custom made. Glitter one it is.
Black with gold. Oh, someone said blood first.
Okay.
Blood.
Yeah, well, either way, they're both really bad rolls, like I told you. Oh, you'd like to know how bad?
Yeah, I would like to know.
8.
Oh no.
So he goes, hey guys, how are we doing down here? Why don't we what's everybody? Oh, you want my money? I don't clearly have any money. I am a poor college student at the very expensive tuition. I staph infection.
I'm highlighting that. There we go. Yes. I don't know if you know this, but Ick the Troll is a professional comedian, and
He's solid.
and he kills it every time. And that's kind of why I love having him here. I love having all of you here. All right, so hey guys, what's going on? Yeah, what's the rest of that conversation?
Oh, I'm just down here looking for a term paper because I'm at the pathomancy college. Yeah, it's very expensive, so I don't clearly have any money.
And they just keep getting closer and closer and closer and closer. And
I am kind of in a desperate situation. If there's anything you can do to help me out right about now, that would be fantastic. You guys wouldn't be having to sell a term paper. I'm ready to buy any term paper you got.
I heard there were term papers down here. And then a swift kick to the shin, a club to the back of the head. They jump him, and out falls some of his money. So he's clearly going to lose some of that. So
that he was ready to use to buy a term paper.
I know he was going to use it. So that is one asset he does not have currently. And so we're going to sadly bump him back down. His charisma does not have a bonus any longer. So they grab his money. They don't really care about the other stuff. They're like, whatever. They don't. What they want is money. They grab it, and he has been successfully mugged. Oh,
I told you I wasn't rolling well.
What
if he dies? Just hypothetically.
What's that? What if he dies? Then it's all over. I fortunately didn't write the story that he dies. He will get his butt kicked severely and lose everything, but he'll still be alive. And that'll be a super tragic backstory. So yeah, so that's really like,
Check.
Undead pathomancer. Oh my god. If he became a vampire and then he hates himself. Achievement unlocked. Mugged in a sewer.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's just trying to get closer to ghosts. I don't know.
They made him
They made him
emo.
I love this. All right. Just and as a reminder, I just want to let you know. So we are going to be posting these characters on our Patreon as well. So yes, you'll get Kyle the Bold Kobold. He was last week's adventure, and you're going to get intern Stevens if he's possibly kicked out of the pathomancers for not fulfilling his term paper. Maybe. I don't know how this story is going to end, actually. The first encounter did not go well for him, so we're awkward. Intern Steffens wanders around the punched, kicked in the eye, and he's wandering around. Sort of now he's absolutely lost. He got turned around. Fortunately, the leather armor kept him from breaking any bones and or like getting stabbed, but he was clubbed quite sufficiently. He wanders around through the sewers, lost, and he must be too many levels down. Out of the darn goblin with a balloon, he's like, where you should just be a lid. He could just get out, crawl up. There should be a ladder up somewhere. He's wandering around. He can't find it.
Up. You're gonna get out, right?
Yeah. He's wandering around and he hears a howling. In the sewers. What now? What could possibly? You can't tell which direction. He's so depressed, but he can't poison himself. Nice. He can't tell what direction it happened. Those sounds echoing off the walls. Darn sewer wolves again. I know, right? He's you know what? Mabo. Give me a give me a roll. I just want to just
19.
Oh,
19.
All right. Great. So although he's lost, he feels like he's near the canals, which is just pop that map back on the screen since we're here.
I didn't. That was you.
Right about. Let's see. So he's somewhere. I don't know. He's somewhere over here-ish. He doesn't know anymore. He doesn't know. But he feels like that these particular sewer lines lead to the canals. So he's making his way. Again, another now perhaps more painfully.
Oh.
I don't know.
Distress critter, I'm there.
He turns a corner, and there he sees 3 cockatrice cornering a mini young owlbear.
Oh, owlbear.
It's so fuzzy. It's got to be a youth owlbear, a young owlbear. And the 3 cockatrice have it cornered. And it's clearly been bitten a few times by these cockatrice. And desperately, it seems to have probably fallen in the sewer. It's all wet, but it's still kind of fluffy and feathery. And yeah. And and there they are, the cockatrice keeping their
nice.
It's an Albert.
It's an Albert. It's actually Albert.
Is do the test poll pop-up?
Ooh, do you do a pop-up test poll? Yes. How did you do that?
He can do it.
How did I want to do that?
Save the sewage puppy.
Aw.
He dislikes corners. He does now. We all float. Just follow the current. Wait, destroyed a cockatrice in Final Fantasy 12? Oh. I don't in my world, cockatrice are just they're slightly smaller than a turkey and like a full-on turkey. Not like I guess they'd be slightly bigger than a wild turkey. So they're like, but have you ever seen a live American turkey? They look like a parade float. They just kind of hover like anyway.
They are big chunky bitches, that's for sure.
Nat21 miracle. So intern Steffens has a decision to make. Does he?
Sorry, that's what I'm envisioning him doing, is running up to the cockatrices.
Does he try to swat away the cockatrice and help the owlbear? Does he help the cockatrice and beat the owlbear? Does he forget all this and just walk away? Just walk away.
Just walk away.
There's 3 choices to make.
Are you going to make the poll, Sir David Percival, however magic way that you did that? Because I'm super jealous that you know how to do that.
Suicide charge the cockatrice.
I love it.
He doesn't actually have to suicide charge. You could just charge.
Slap the cockatrice. Help the cockatrice. Walk away and go get drunk.
I want to train the cockatrice to land on my arm and then turn me to stone. That's what I would like to do.
Swat. I would like to swat. And I am voting. Yes, I have voted. Because I am also a participant in this.
Oh, did you make the voting happen?
No, you know who did? Sir David Percival, freaking hero. How? I don't know how.
Zolani. I saw the D&D movie. Don't let that owlbear grow up. Okay. Whoa. The owlbear, could be a friend. Or it could be an owlbear.
So far, everyone wants to see those cockatrice get a little slap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will tame the cockatrice, and that shall be my term paper.
Hashtag not a euphemism.
SWAT wins. All right. Well, there we go. So, all right. This time, not a euphemism, using his knowledge of poison disease / cockatrice and his staff, I'm going to let him use the intelligence to balance out some of that strength. So, Mabbers, you have a +2. Let's hope this goes well.
Oh, yes. An unnatural 20.
Oh, nicely done. I just have a 13. So, wading into this battle with his staff that actually has a little claw arm on the end. That
Sorry, I just read X.
Save the owlbear. Does that mean you are a cockatrice blocker? Ah, yes. That's why we love you. All right, so you wade into the fight. 3 cockatrice. The owlbear looks on. Little big googly owlbear eyes as you swat each one. Whang, pang, and using your gloves. Oh, you defeat the cockatrice handily, and using your gloves, 2 of them scatter. You got one swatted as the feathers fly everywhere. Using your gloves and your test kit, you take the tail of the cockatrice and put it in a sealed box, and you have some ingredients for perhaps turn to stone. Cockatrice tail. You have a cocktail.
Hell yeah. So it's like the best of both worlds. I got to go the cockatrices and get a cocktail.
Right? All right. The owlbear whimpers. Now the owlbear imprints on Steven. But even better, plot twist. Turn the professors to stone, grab the credentials, run like hell. Season 2. All right. So and just so everyone who's probably wondering, why are there cockatrice in the sewers? The cockatrice escaped the cockatrice fighting ring that's at the canals, which we've had many episodes, actually several times, have the players and other NPCs have stumbled upon the cockatrice fighting ring that is down there underneath the bridge, and sometimes crates get broken, sometimes cockatrice escape. They run into the sewers, and that's why they're there.
In my head, they're like those little lizards with the frilly things, and they're like,
yeah, they are. Yep, and long tails. Yes, yeah. That's what I mean. Isn't that what they are? That's what they're chickens, basically, right? So that you were wondering.
I want a cockatrice named Hey Hey.
Hey Hey. So, even though Mabbers, I've already seen some people saying it. So yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Give me a charisma roll.
Oh, I don't have a plus anymore because I botched it. Is 14 enough?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, he's back to +1 on the charisma then, but at least he manages to come over to it, and he is a pathomancer, so he's got some healing skills, and using a little bit of ointment, which he does not like the smell of.
Pungent.
the
Pungent.
Disinfectant. Disinfects the cockatriceroni. Nice. He disinfects the wounds on the baby owlbear, who like and thumps against him. See what I did there, right? He's like, oh, little owlbear, and the owlbear does seem to be like emoting greatly, more than an owlbear should. Now, intern Steffens has no knowledge of owlbears per se, but he doesn't feel like this is standard owlbear attitudes. So, owlbear, the French owlbear, we love the owlbear. Owlbear.
What's owlbear? He's my owlbear.
Going through all this shit for a term paper. Yes, he is.
Literal shit.
This thing is in a sewer, but he's gagging at the healing salve. Yes, well, I mean, see, this is where comedy improv happens, because you made him dislike disinfectants. So, wandering the sewer going, I think I'm going to throw up because of this disinfectant.
I will huff feces all day. Give me the awful.
Scoops up a handful of bug poop that he keeps handy at all times.
What do you think his mask is going to be stuffed with?
It makes for a great filter, actually. So close to carbon.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. All
right, so the owlbear, the owlbear, which is now his name.
Owlbear, the owlbear.
Owlbear.
Hey, screaming down.
Would it be Albert the Albert?
Albert. It's Albert the owlbear.
That's right. Oh, say that 10 times fast.
Albert
All right,
the owlbear. Albert the owlbear. Yeah, it's not that hard.
So, let me see. Where they go? Where did they go? Where did they go? They go over here. Right. Yes. All right. Albert the owlbear waves his arms, waves his wings, and like this owlbear is extremely intelligent. It can either land planes or he's trying to tell you something. What could it be? What could it be? Intern Stevens, using his bedside manna, says, maybe this owlbear knows what's going on. Owlbear seems to be pointing in a direction. So, okay, let's see what the owlbear wants.
I'd like to pick him up. Can we pick him up? And put
No,
him on my
he's a little bit
shoulder?
bigger than that. I mean, he's actually like he's got to be like 2.5 feet tall, I guess. So
Piggyback. Shoulder ride.
yeah, sure, why not?
Shoulder ride. Yes.
And then they start the montage of like he's my best friend, do, and they like going through the sewer, and he's like
We're best friends. Doing the bathroom game.
throwing balls of poo. And, I don't know. Anyway,
What's a toilet paper? Fatberg.
so this all that I see on the sewer. I know, right? So, all right. So, perhaps these sewers were not made for humans. You don't know. Who knows? My buddy.
Wherever I go, he goes.
My owlbear, wherever he goes. All right. So, they go through the sewers, taking another turn off a different direction. And there seems to be, he goes down some stairs. There's a couple of spiders. He steps on them. I hate spiders.
I will see you in hell.
You down. He's just hoping that it's going to be a ghost of a spider. Just come on.
Ooh, the conflict.
Spider ghost. Coast to coast. So the little tiny owlbear leads intern Steffens to a giant sewer pipe. And there seems to be like it's heat, a bit of steam, and not a sewer smell, not a sewage smell, but something else. And it's dripping out some sort of a little bit of sludge that seems to be like, I don't know, like the consistency of like wet porridge, like even wetter porridge, I guess. Yeah, and it's like it has a very strange smell to it, a very strange smell. And slightly antiseptic.
Ooh.
Clue. That is a major, honestly, that's a major clue. All right. Which, if you, my friends, hadn't made that decision to make him dislike those smells, he wouldn't have noticed.
Huh.
Yeah. He's got some info. All right, so the owlbear makes a series of hand gestures.
Okay, 2 words. Give him the sedative. Give him the sedative.
I have no idea what he's trying to say, but he's frantic. He's like,
Did Simmy fall down the well? Okay, it sounds like how many words? Just come on, you thought 10 words. Okay. Oh wow. Don't go down the pipe because you will die. Oh my God! Don't go down the pipe because you will die. Is that what you're trying to say to me, Timmy? Wow, weird. That is. I will not be going down this pipe.
I don't know. Your curiosity is getting the better of you. You've no idea what is this sludge? What is this? What could possibly be happening? You're gonna taste it? You're gonna taste it. Really?
No. Well, I'm immune to poisons and disease. Be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
Almost. So close. Don't go down. I can't believe that was 10 words. Anyway, all right. So
that is a really good
concealing
paper
vile
topic.
antiseptics in modern sewage infrastructure, engineering your evil overlordship. Well, thank you. Good night. That's so. Your curiosity. What could this be? What is this? What is going on? I've got to know. Do you crawl down the pipe? It's big. It's big, but you'd have to crawl through it. You'll your leather outfit definitely will suffice to keep you safe. But the fact that it's like steamy hot and weird sludgy, like, come on.
I am curious.
The owlbear seems frantic.
So now I have the choice. Do I keep an owlbear companion, or do I check out this tube thing? Because I don't see those two things. Well, if I could check out the tube thing, if Steve could check out the tube thing and keep the owlbear, don't you think that would be?
Well, the owlbear's not going in the hole, that's for sure.
Yeah, so it's one or the other, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you can always come back for the owlbear later, maybe, if you survive. So what's it going to be, my friends? Are you going to go explore this weird sewer pipe? Or are you going to just listen to your new owlbear friend? The owlbear. Throw him in like a canary in the coal mine. You know what they say? Owlbear in the sewage pipe.
Canary in the coal mine.
Coal mine.
That's how the owlbear got put down there in the first place.
Owlbear. By the way, that is now a new Magecroft term. Owlbear in a sewer pipe. Owlbear in a sewer pipe.
Okay, what's the poll here? Is there a poll? Ooh, what's next?
Crawl down the hole or...
Ooh, listen to the owlbear one.
Really? All right. Wow, that is honestly, I'm a little surprised. I'm surprised. A little surprised. Intern Steffens turns to the owlbear and says, "Okay, buddy. Okay, you don't have to worry. I'm not gonna crawl down that hole. That seems like a really, really, really bad idea. And you know what? I saved your life. I feel like you're trying to save mine. Maybe, just maybe, that's what's going on." And he leans down and gives him a hug. And just then you hear as a torrent of this sludge comes blasting through the pipe down into the sewer. Boiling hot, steaming. Oh, it would have been so bad. So bad if you had gone in there.
Oh, wow.
And the owlbear's like,
I see. Yeah.
and by your calculations, probably 500 gallons ish, maybe, enough to fill a medium-sized hot tub, probably, and about the same temperature.
That's vile.
It goes into the sewer, and I mean, the sewer water was already kind of brown and dingy, but it's definitely a different viscosity, and and you just and you see it mix in, and like whoa, whoa, there it goes.
You guys that saved Steve's life. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. So, let's see. So the owlbear, still frantically motioning about all that stuff, pulls out a vial, puts it on the end of his rod with the little clippy arm thing, holds it out, and fills up the entire vial. Boop, puts the lid on it, cleans off the sides, and puts it in his vial case. The owlbear frantically vogues and tries jump on it, and tries to give him a bunch of other information. Speaking of information, now it's time to give a little break. Hey, Mabbers, what's going on?
Hi, Paulo Garbanzo. I am working in Mab Labs right now in preparation for the Americana Burlesque and Sideshow Festival in Asheville this weekend. I am making some amazing swag, and one of the perks of doing this in Mab Labs is these are all like one-off items, and some of them are coming out real nice that may see future iterations as swag for Nat21 Adventures. Yes, Kara Chapel, I did say Asheville, North Carolina. This weekend, it is a burlesque festival full of sideshow, burlesque, music, dancing, three nights. It's incredible. Yeah, go to abfest.com.
I will be there Friday night because I am insane.
Yes.
So I'm going to be performing Friday night at the Gray Eagle as part of the Americana Burlesque and Sideshow Festival. Then I'm going to immediately drive to Nashville.
Nice.
Because
that's not too bad.
And then do a 3-day weekend because
Yeah.
I'm dedicated.
Like you've done this
integrity
almost every year since you started doing Tennessee. You started doing this.
Yeah.
Friday night of the festival and then driving all night.
Yeah. Well, see, but normally I don't actually perform at the festival. Normally I just get things set up and then I leave at 5.
That's true.
So that I'm like back in Nashville by like 10. But nope, this time I'm here. I'm gonna do it. So I'm going to the show. And
yes, May Hemmer will be there. Yes. We got May Hemmer. I'll be there. Ansa will be there. Carmel, who was Metatron sometimes, will be there. Charming Disaster is going to be playing music. I think Friday night and Saturday night. You're doing a pre-show.
You're an hour from here. All right.
Yeah, yay. Seriously, Kara. If you don't show up and say hi, I'm Kara Chappell, and give me a hug, I will be so disappointed. But that's fine. There's going to be workshops during the day as well. So yes. And only if it's at the event, because I am so busy when it comes to these events. I'm part of like the behind the scenes because I'm an enabler. I
was like, oh yeah, there are actually a lot of Nat21 people going to be there. I didn't even think about it. Because I'm the thing that Amy said. Batshit crazy. And to answer your question, who just asked that? Do I live in Nashville? American Tragedy. I don't live in Nashville, but I am doing the Tennessee Renaissance Fair, and this coming weekend is the last weekend of the fair, and it is a 3-day weekend. So I helped set up the Americana Burlesque Festival. I'm going to do the Friday night show. And then I am going to drive back to Nashville, which is a mere 4.5 hours away.
It's not too bad.
Which means I'll probably get there about 3 in the morning. and then and it gain an hour, so only like 2 in the morning, and then do a 3-day weekend. Bam, bam, bam. So,
Yeah, but you can sleep in Saturday night. Yeah,
exactly. We're talking about your festival,
Are we
honey.
there yet?
We're talking about the festival, right? Meow.
Meow meow.
This is the lovely Madam Ansa.
That's me.
Sometimes she's Thekla, and
That's me.
that's right. So, and this is her festival, and it is year
14. It's the 14th year that we're doing it. We missed a couple for COVID.
yes,
I did the math on the way here,
yeah.
and as far as weekend, because this article just came out about me and how many festivals I did, and I was like, I don't know how many festivals I did. So I did the math on the way here. 31 weekend long festivals is what I could count. That's a lot. You'd think that I had done a lot of things by the number of things I've done. That's a lot.
Look at you go.
And that doesn't even count all the belly dance things, which is there's at least 50 of those.
I mean,
I was driving.
are you counting like Tribe Original festivals produced?
Yep. Because I've done 17 burlesque festivals, and then at least 10 years of Tribo, and then some theatrical belly dance festivals. So
You've done a lot.
I did a few things. Anyway, moral of the story is we're doing another thing right now to see if we still know how after COVID.
Right.
Right. Well, hopefully we're gonna meet up with Kara because she's just a little bit away. So
that's great.
Yeah,
Oh, please
Yeah,
come on
this
down.
is an hour away.
Yeah, we're here at Awesome Town South in the secret lair right now, schmoozing with the artists in the other room.
Nice. Tell everyone I said hello, and I will be seeing them shortly.
Yeah.
Of course, we're always short, you and I.
Oh, thank you, Sir David. Yes. I know. She's a lovely person.
We're very excited to see each other. It's been a minute, so
yes.
we drove from different states.
That's right. This show might end a little early because she
yeah.
just drove from Virginia and I just drove from Nashville, and I'm just here to do this thing, and then I'm off this channel, and then I'm on that channel.
All right. So let's see what happens to Steve.
So let's wrap this up.
All right, thank you.
Love you, baby.
Bye, internet.
All right. That was the lovely Madam Ansa. And yes, that is the Americana Burlesque and Sideshow Festival happening this whole weekend. Friday is the Gray Eagle. That is the smaller venue, but we're doing a cool thing. If you're familiar with the band, Charming Disaster, fantastic band, love them. And if you're in Nashville, they're actually going to be in Nashville on Wednesday night or Thursday night. Oh gosh, I can't remember. But they're going to be there during the week. And then they're headed to Asheville. So if you are in the Nashville area, go check them out because they're doing another burlesque show with some friends of mine as well. And then they're going to head on down over here Friday night. They're going to play live music while we perform to their music. And I'm going to do a little routine as well to their stuff. So something you don't see me doing at Ren Fairs is some Glow Club action and playing to their live band, which is awesome.
It is awesome.
And then Saturday night is at the Orange Peel, much bigger venue, big fantabulous thing going on. So check it out.
Get tickets. You got to get tickets.
Absfest.com is the.
And then during the day on Saturday at the Orange Peel, there's a songwriting workshop from Charming Disaster. There's a burlesque workshop, I think, from Mayhemmer. And there is some community workshops that are free as well. And a Voy, which is the Veil Poi workshop. That sounds cool too. So check out it. All the information is on our website. So you'll get a better understanding of what's going on than hearing us prattle on.
Yes.
Prattling on.
Yeah. What else is happening? We've got, of course, once again, we have shows all week long. We've got tomorrow is going to be Creating with the Crew at 12:30 p.m. this Eastern time. We got Gothic horror gaming at 9 p.m. and Thursday 9 a.m. Sonnets with Shakespeare, and then back around next week with Modern Monday with Lady Prudence. And then I will be dead tired, but I've got more NPCs to make. So we are going to do Decide Your Endangerment next week as well.
Oh,
so
I have one more thing to add.
Yar.
Let's talk about Patreon, shall we?
Let's talk about Patreon, shall we?
So after a joke that went on way longer than it should have about a character who died and her love of potatoes. It just keeps coming back. The tots and prayers, potatoes keep coming back. So I created a thank you, Amy G. I thought creating the crew was today. I thought today was Wednesday. So I created, I painted stones, river stones, to look like potatoes. So now we have these Zen stacking potatoes that are available so that you can get to the Zen and stack stones, but they're potatoes. But they are only available as a prize if you enter our Patreon contest. And the only way to enter the contest is to be a Patreon subscriber. Any level, and you could just subscribe this 1 month, and it is totally worth it.
That's right. And if you do subscribe, and again, even like $5 is the lowest level. You get all the maps that we've created, all of the other extra bonus material. There's a ton of bonus material. We don't mind. Subscribe for a month. See what happens. If you like it, stick around. If not, just take all those maps and play games. I don't know. We're just here to help. That's what we're trying to do. So, and yay! Kara's got a ticket for Friday night. All right. Well, we'll see you there. Excellent. Well, look at that. See, it's all coming together. Yes. So our Patreon has a whole bunch of stuff. And of course, you can play in our online game if at the highest level of our Patreon. And otherwise, we have all sorts of AMAs and all sorts of cool stuff. Thanks to our Patreon producer, Soft Autumn Ingenue, who is kicking butt there. So, and we do have a Discord server as well. Nat21 Adventures. How about that? Yeah. So check it out. All right. Look at that.
I learned it from watching Reverend Tommy.
Right. Yes.
That's what Amy was referring to, because I posted on our Discord channel today. I'm like, hey guys, I'm here for the
oh, that's hilarious. Drove by Gray Eagle just today. Oh man. Whoa. So did I actually. So all right. So what else we got? But yeah, and of course, my friends, of course, coming up in December, boop, we've got the D&D in New Orleans, December 5th through the 9th, Ren Adventures. That's right. What do we do? It's a 5-day adventure. It's got 4 days and nights in New Orleans proper, where we're going to be doing we're going to do a carriage ride through the French Quarter. We're going to do a riverboat cruise. We're going to do a cemetery tour. And the thing is like we do the expeditions, we do the expeditions, then we come back, play Dungeons and Dragons in the cool hotel that we've got, which is this really awesome one, the Provençal, great old fashioned hotel, beautiful. It's got a bar in it. It's awesome. And play some D&D. Boom. Every time we play D&D, it's going to have something to do with what we just saw that day. Spoiler alert. We do a cemetery tour. I don't know. Maybe the big boss battle that the game is going to be in a cemetery. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I know. Anyway, so it's going to be it's a fun event. Most of our Dungeon Masters are performing at the Louisiana Renaissance Fair. And you say it's a 5-day tour, but what, 4 days in New Orleans? What's the other day? I'll tell you. After a grand feast on Friday night, which involves entertainment, food, feasting, that next morning, shuttle bus to the Louisiana Renaissance Fair, where you get a VIP tour of the fair. Why do you get a VIP tour? Well, I don't know. You saved the town from utter destruction. So clearly they're having a festival in your honor.
Wow. That's brilliant.
You just have to walk around and say, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Louisiana's where I got my little booty plant last year.
That's right. And what else? So like there's fireworks. We're gonna have Soft Autumn Ingenue is going to lead a group through the festival, and we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna have a little tour
Nice.
Behind the scenes with the jousters, special events during various shows. The mead will flow, and then it ends with fireworks. And then we pour you drunk people back onto the bus, and then we take you back to New Orleans, and then you are free to roam the streets. Never to be heard from again, I think. I don't know, but maybe.
We pin a dollar bill to your shirt and let you go, wander.
What could go wrong? So, dear Lord. I was like, I kid. No, actually, no, we're not kidding. All of that's real. So, yeah. Yes. And of course, don't forget, we are going to England and Scotland this July. Now, that trip is completely full right now. There's plenty of space on the D&D tour in New Orleans. And hey, we're going to do it next year because we're having so much fun. And we'll go someplace different. We'll do some different things, but I'm sure it'll still be Scotland, England. But we'll do something different next July as well. Also, check out Ren Adventures for all the other tours, because we got some surprises and some awesome tours that I can't quite announce yet, but I really want to. Oh, I know. We're so close. So, yeah. All right. Where were we? I don't even know.
We were hugging and listening to a sweet little Albert owlbear who's trying to say, don't go in the tube. You gonna die.
Don't go in the tube. Yes. Burbsan. Is their thing is too high initiative?
So it's so high that you get 2 turns.
You get 2 attacks. Or maybe you're just ADHD. You're just going before anything else even happens. And then everyone's like, whoa, what are you doing, man? And then you're like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
I would say no.
But right now, good thing you waited. Because as the mini little owlbear saved you, don't go in the pipe because you will die. That, boom. Nailed
it. That was literally my first guess.
I hadn't actually taken, I just was saying, all the fingers. I wasn't even saying. Anyway, yes. You decide maybe you should wait. The sludge the scalding hot sludge pours through the pipe, and the owlbear sighs with relief, tries to give you some sort of signal that maybe this happens once in a while, once per... no idea. Poor owlbear. However, you get the owlbear to come with the plot twist. He loves sludge. This guy. I'm writing it down. We got the thing old Driders. He's gonna the first time he sees Driders. But see, the thing. See what it is. Oh, I understand it. Because see, he's really into thigh-high stockings. And who has more thigh-high stockings than an 8-legged spider?
Spider woman. King, 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 king.
Yeah, just all the legs. Yes. All right, so
he can go into the tube.
So didn't go in the tube. What should he do? He's got a sample of the sludge. He's like, well, maybe this could be my term paper. Maybe you could figure out what this sludge is. Eat it. Yeah, that's exactly what every scientist does. Actually, some of them do. But
can you lick the science? It's a whole thing. There's a whole breakdown of what science you can lick. I'm gonna Google it.
What science you can lick. All right, so where am I? Oh, that's the character. All right.
Yeah.
So of course there's no pets allowed in the dorms. But intern Steffens thinks maybe I can sneak him in, right? Then I can take the sludge, do some experiments on it, and see what's going on. and he gets to the surface, finds a way out of the sewers, looks around. The owlbear tries to give him some like pointy directions and stuff, but doesn't understand what the owlbear's saying. He's like, no, come with me, owlbear, come with me. And the owlbear, let's see. The owlbear really wants to leave. So, Mabbers.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, give me that charisma roll. I would say animal handling, but that would be too logical. Give me a charisma roll to help.
Keep the owlbear.
Yes. Now, I'm going to give you advantage because they've got a little thing. But the owlbear
got a thing. Are you feeling this? Is this happening? Are you feeling what I'm feeling?
He's going to forget all about bugs. He's going to love owlbears.
What is my plus right now?
Because I rolled a +1.
It's a 4. I rolled a 14. Is this high enough?
Owlbear rolled a 1, so you succeeded.
No.
Yeah, I did. I rolled a 1, natural 1. First one of the game. There we go. Charisma +2. All right. So, the owlbear's like, I'm coming with you. He like pulls out a little piece of something edible and perhaps some sort of slime and or lizard. No, not really sure. And that's right. And hi, baby. And he's gonna hide to sneak owlbear into dorm. So, dun with the teacher right behind him.
She's busy doing like packing stuff and moving boxes. He'll never know.
But he's got a -1 on his dex.
Oh.
Roll it, Mabbers. Let's see what we got.
I'm using
challenge.
Die.
What did you get? Because I got a 2.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, that's typical Paul Garbanzo rolling right there. That is.
I was like, can I go lower? I was like, oh, there's no way I'm gonna get this.
Just when he thinks he is about to fail, he's literally like the Heisman Trophy. He's running with the owlbear under his arm, and like comedy of errors, doors flipping open and closing just when he's and then he like throws the owlbear down the laundry chute. I'll catch you later, and then like she catches up, beautiful. Yes. No, American Tragedy. My dice rolling is notoriously bad. Some dungeon masters like fudge, and sometimes you're like fudge because like that makes a good story, and sometimes you just roll crap and you're just like, it's gonna be crap, until that one time where you're like, oh yeah, it's just one attack and it'll be fine.
Like
and
that
then
time that you like rolled so well, you like completely wiped the character out. I don't remember which one it was. Where like, there's no way.
Right, it was just like, and then just massive amount of damage. Yeah. When you least expect it too. That's when.
Yeah.
I digress. He manages to get the owlbear to his room, stuffs it under the bed.
Yeah, I'm sure the owlbear loves that.
He does. He goes to work in the lab.
He throws a couple of like twigs and leaves underneath the bed to recreate the owlbear's natural habitat.
Right in his closet, he's just got like puts a stick in there, and, like some leaves. Perfect. Well, I found him in the sewer, so I'm assuming he's a sewer bear. So sewer cocaine bear. Writing that down.
I would watch the shit out of that.
Sewer cocaine owlbear.
It's like the owlbear is sick of being used as whether the sewer is good or not, and then stumbles across a whole like hidden goblin stash of cocaine. And because goblins clearly do a shit ton of cocaine. Yeah.
I mean, everybody else does too, but goblins.
Yeah, but
really
goblins. I mean, the nose alone, it's like made for cocaine. Coke nose. Yeah, and then goes mad and is revenge. Yeah.
He stays up all night long doing research on this goop. And yeah, he's writing all the things down. He's like this could be an answer. He does some experiments and finds out that this goop, he takes a mouse, puts a little drop on the mouse. The mouse starts to grow feathers and a beak. He's like,
this goop turns things into owlbears.
bum bum bum. Yeah.
So my little owlbear buddy was something that wasn't an owlbear originally. Bum bum bum. Maybe my owlbear buddy was a champion. Bum bum bum.
Who knows?
Or cockatrice? No, they're not that smart.
He's got the information.
Or a goblin.
The next morning, he stayed up all night long. He's tired. And he brings his findings to the teachers. And they're like, oh, what the crap is this? And he presents all the information. He does the experiment again in front of them. Once again, mouse owlbear. Mousebear. Mowlbear. Mowlbear?
Mowlbear.
Mowlbear, yes.
He's Mowlbear.
2 O's. And even though he's exhausted and prattles on and talking, and part of the story, they're like, surely he made that up. He says, now, and we will find a cure, and we will find where it's coming from. Right now, I'm going to pass out. He gets an A. He passes his class. Defends the thesis. Actually, you know what? Give me a +2 on that intelligence check, and just give me that roll, because he is a little loopy. He has stayed up all night long.
Oh, please don't make his degree rest on this one stupid freaking dice roll.
What did you get?
I rolled a 5 again.
Well, here, look. You saw, okay, everyone who saw me roll, see that I didn't touch anything. I'm touching the camera. And once again, this guy rolls a 1.
Oh my God.
Freaking 1. The teachers are so impressed, so blown. What is going on here? They're going to immediately launch an investigation of their own with you leading it. You're clearly fit to be the leader of this expedition. Clearly, because I rolled a 1. A 1, a 2, and a 1 again. What are the odds? I'm gonna look that up. But all right. So yes. Well, soon to be Dr. Stevens. Well done, sir. He's exhausted. I'm hiring Paula for all my dice rolling needs. Yes.
Do not recommend.
He goes and Juliana, his friend, takes him out for a morning cup of tea, and is thrilled that he actually passed. He meets with some other friends. They have a great time, and it's like, we're going to have an expedition. We're going to need to find the answers.
I'm in charge now. I'm a real doctor.
And now I get to be a snooty doctor. Yay!
Yeah, I'm a very smart person now.
All right. Now, I just, so one of my hopes, we are actually, I mean, I'm just gonna say, so you will get on the Patreon. We're gonna put his stats up. Currently, we're still just using 5th edition Necromancer and Artificer kind of a build. But I will be eventually, I will make the Pathomancer book, and so that you can make this class and use it. And you know, a lot of times you'll find these like homebrew stuff that is a little off, like way off the charts, like super powerful or something like that. I have to say, I really try really hard not to make things like over the top, overly powerful than anybody else. So it should be a very balanced character class. And it'll have a whole history of the Pathomancers and all that stuff. So it's going to be a while because we have some other projects before that comes out. But I am on it, because every time we do anything with Pathomancers, I write it down in my Pathomancer logbook, and then eventually it will be written in a form that other people could read aside from me. There you go. That's my promise. It might take 5 years, but that's my promise. So, my friends, intern Steven Steffens, soon to be Dr. Stevens.
He didn't level up.
He does level up.
So he's level 5.
So he will be level 5.
So that means he's
Dr.
Dr.
Steffens.
Dr.
Yes, our Pathomancer. Fortunately, holding a non-owlbear skull in his hands. Yes. So yeah.
Does
yeah.
the material have to be living for
What's
it to convert? Does only living material will convert using this sludge? What about previously living material? So is it organic material? No, it has to be living. Okay. What about like plants? Plants are living technically.
Yeah, but they're not.
So it needs a certain level of sentience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He levels so much faster than Varus. No, he just had to get his thesis out, so that you had that last bit of XP to get from 4th to 5th. He was already pretty much there.
Yeah, if Varus wants to write a thesis every time he levels, you'll give it to him.
Yes. And yes, I'm gonna be posting those guys. So yes. Pathomancer. Yeah. Give me the data and I'll build a module to plug into Fantasy Grounds so everyone can play Pathomancer. Yeah. He detests skulls. I love it. All right. Well, my friends, it's almost time to say goodbye. Once again, this is Tuesday. We've got all sorts of shows coming up this week. We've got Crafting with the Crews next show with 12:30 tomorrow
at 12:30, which I can't make.
Nah, gonna have a good time. Hey, it's Fat Albert. All right. All right. Well, my friends, once again, this has been a great time. We've got some new characters to put in there. We're going to do this next week as well. I will be absolutely almost as loopy as Dr. Steffens, because we'll have just come off of the show Friday night, 3-day weekend at the fair, driving 9 hours from Nashville to Richmond, and then I'm gonna turn on the camera and go. So you'll just see a frazzled me, and then we'll just see what happens. So we're gonna add that all to our next adventures and build this world around us, the world that we call Ert. My friends, this has been Nat21 Adventures. This has been Mabbers right over here. I'm Paolo Garbanzo. That right over there is Madame Ansa. And we're going to see you Friday at Abs Fest. Kara, thanks for coming, and we'll see you soon. It's Nat21 Adventures. When a natural 20 just won't do, you're going to need a Nat21. And if I could ever roll a Nat21, that would be even better.